Hi, my name is Sal Mercogliano. Besides being the chair of the Department of History, Political Science, and Criminal Justice at Campbell University, I am also one of 3 vice presidents of the North American Society for Oceanic History, and I am this year's coordinator for our annual conference. It will be held in Wilmington, North Carolina from June 22nd through June 25th. This is a great event. It brings together graduate students, professionals from academia, independent scholars, all in the different areas of naval and maritime history and archaeology and anthropology, and you name it, come together to present their research, their current projects, and to really get an opportunity to get together and talk about the discipline of naval and maritime history. So I want to make you both aware of the conference and also let you know some details about the conference. But one of the big things I really would like to ask people to do is help and support NASOH. NASOH provides grants for graduate students. We fund a prize for research. We give book prizes for the best books in different areas of naval and maritime history. It is a fantastic institution. And what I'll ask you to do is, if you can, contribute. Think about becoming a member of NASOH. Think about contributing to NASOH. And if you'd like to make a one-time contribution to it, you can go right over to the NASOH website, which I'll have in the show notes and linked right above here, or you can make a one-time superfan subscription or contribution to this video, which will go directly over to NASOH. So let's talk a little bit about the conference and what to look forward to this week in Wilmington, North Carolina. The Society has been around for quite a long time. When you look at the history of the Society, it was created back in 1971 at the University of Maine, when it was recognized that North America did not have a forum for maritime history or a society devoted to the study and promotion of maritime history. Successive meetings were held in Maine and Annapolis, encouraged by a little money and a lot of enthusiasm. Initial members such as Clark Reynolds, John Lyman, Philip Lundenberg, Jeffrey Safford, Cy Hamilton, Eric Allaby, William Bakers, and others launched NASOH officially by incorporating it in Maine in 1974. An organization committee was formed, constitution drawn up, and in 1976, officers were selected. Over 100 members, principally Canadians and Americans, constitute the membership, hence North American. And under the leadership of William Baker, a distinguished naval architect and curator of the Hart Nautical Museum at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, with vice presidents Alex Douglas, Jack Kemble, John Perry, and Secretary Treasurer Clark Reynolds, the Society began its annual meetings. And I could just say from my own experience, both as a young undergrad and then graduate student, that NASOH has been instrumental in really encouraging my research into this area. And that's one of the reasons we ask about contributions and donating to this society. The conference itself is slated to begin technically on Wednesday with our annual meeting of our officers and our board. And then on Thursday at 8 o'clock, we will kick off our meeting with events taking place in downtown Wilmington. The conference hotel will be the Embassy Suites, which is located right on the river of the Cape Fear, a great place to be, just a fantastic venue for our residents to stay, our members to stay. The venue for the papers will be at Cape Fear Community Colleges at their conference center at Union Station, as it's called. We have conference rooms all set up there to begin with for us. And if you look at our program that we have lined up for everybody in the conference, you'll see that we kick off on Thursday morning at 8 a.m. with a registration. The first panels begin at 9 a.m. We'll have concurrent panels, 2 sessions running at 9 a.m., a session on Spanish Seaborne Empire, and then one on trade and war at sea. We'll have a short break, and then at 10:45, we kick off again with dual presentations, a symposium on North Carolina port history, and then one on maritime heroes and spectacle. We'll have lunch in the downtown Wilmington area, great venue for people to go out in, plenty of restaurants and places to eat in the area within walking distance of our venue. Then at 2 o'clock, we'll resume with concurrent sessions, one on shallow waters, ports, and islands, and another at the British at Sea. After our last presentations for the day, we'll be having a graduate student early career reception. Again, encourage contributions, help us pay for events like this to give graduate students that opportunity to network with other people in the area. And then we'll be having our reception that evening at the Cloud9 rooftop bar overlooking the Cape Fear River at the Embassy Suites. The following day, on Friday, June 24th, we kick off at 9 a.m. with panels on global maritime and on the Gulf Coast. Then after a short break, we'll be coming back in with Symposium on Cauldrons, Compasses, and Casks, contextualizing 18th century shipwreck of artifacts, and then a session on Maritime Technology. Again, we'll be having lunch in the downtown area, and then we'll finish up with a single session on race and gender. Follow that up with our NASOH business meeting where everybody can participate and find out the course of NASOH. That evening, 6:30 to 9, over at the Embassy Suites, we'll be having our annual banquet where we will be naming the recipients of the Lyman Book Prize. We'll be doing a separate video on that later with all that. And then the following day in the morning, we'll have a group rate available so that you can catch the water taxi along the waterfront of Wilmington, head across over to the USS North Carolina to take part in a self-guided tour on board the battleship. And then later in the afternoon, from 2 to 4, we'll be having a harbor cruise on board the Captain J.N. Maffitt, provided by Cape Fear Riverboats. This is a fantastic annual event. We move them around. Next year, we're going to be in San Diego. But again, if you're interested in supporting NASOH, contributing, sponsoring, please let us know. You can either contact us again at nasoh.org, or you can contact me directly as the coordinating chairman for this, mercoglianosal@gmail.com. All of this will be in the show notes. And again, if you want to make a contribution to NASOH, you can head on over to that NASOH page, become a member, because becoming a member keeps you involved. It gets you membership in NATO. It gets you the 4 issues of the Northern Mariner, our journal that we do in conjunction with the Canadian Research Nautical Society. And then, of course, you'll be infoed on our annual meetings. Again, we look forward to seeing everybody in Wilmington, North Carolina this week.